almost reached the end of Ramazan, and I was reciting yesterday Surah Rahman, and Allah is saying, which then of the favors of your Lord will you deny? And in response to that and reflecting today, we should reflect definitely with shukr. And Sheikh Abdul Qadir Gailani is saying, quoting the Quran so many times in his sohbat, saying, Allah is saying, the more you thank me, the more I will increase for you. So I just wanted to take this opportunity and say, what would you say about the door of shukr as we reflect the end of Ramadan?
What is the most important thing that you're going to give shukr to Allah for? This you have to ask. You may make a list. And then you're going to understand which station you are at. What are you going to thank Allah for? Shah Effendi Hazretleri used to say, the treasure of one breath. Everyone who has died, except for the friends of Allah, of course the Anbiya, the prophets, everyone would want to come back to earth just for one breath, just to say Shahadat again for that one breath. Then we need to ask ourselves, what is the most valuable thing that we're going to give shukr to Allah? You may ask for one breath, but the believers, they say, want to give one shahadat. In fact, once you die, there's no such thing as unbelief anymore. Once you die, all the veils are lifted from you, and you're able to see, understand what is real and what is not. There's no unbelievers after death. Either you believe as a good servant or you believe as a bad servant. You understand now? So, 70,000 veils between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be lifted. Let's say regular people. We're all regular, yani. We're not irregular. But then you realize that talqin, those instructions to the dead that the Imam gives when the dead is buried, that so many Muslims now, they are abandoning that tradition. Don't you see, even the dead inside the grave now, they need guidance. They will wake up with panic, not understanding where they are. Why is that? Especially for those who are not prepared for death. Their lives is not death. Their lives is not to prepare for the hereafter. Their lives is for this. They want to live forever. So they are in panic. Where am I? I thought I'd live forever. And what is this? What is this? What is this? And that talqin, those instructions, the Imam is going to say, this is what's going to happen. You will have some visitors. These are the questions that you are going to ask. This must be your answer, remember. But those who have been preparing for that, as Hazrat Umar, radiallahu an, when the angel of death, not the angel of death, the Munkar and Nakir, the two questioning angels came to him and saying to him, who is your Lord? And Hazrat Umar saying, can you say a little bit louder? I cannot hear you. So the angel looking at him and saying this very unusual request. He says, who is your Lord? And I says, can you come closer? The angel of death came closer to him and says, who is your Lord? And Hazrat Umar, according to the riwayat of the awliya Allah, they're saying that he punched him and knocked him out and took out one of his eyes. He says, how dare you ask me that question? Who my Lord is? He says, all my life I'm living for my Lord and I'm living and dying for my Prophet. Until you come to that station, you have no right to say that. Of course, But he is saying that because, was he not assassinated? Was he not assassinated in the time of Fajr, praying to his Lord? Was not his whole life for the Holy Prophet ﷺ that he was not afraid of anything? He was preparing. So if we are not preparing, then that fear will grip us, that panic will grip us, that uncertainty is going to grip us. We are worshipping for us to gain certainty, yaqeen. If you don't get yaqeen yet, you are just imitating, which is okay. Imitation is okay. But beyond that imitation, when you start tasting it, then you get that certainty. Then that time nothing is going to shake you. So now, angel is going to ask you, those who are preparing, they're not preparing for death, they're living their life for the world beyond. The questions of who is your Lord, who is your prophet, what is your nation? All those questions that the angel of death will ask you, the way you live is how you answer those questions. You're always living your life, not only prayer, but your actions, your thoughts, your behavior. It is pointing to Allah who is looking at me. This is the example of the Prophet ﷺ. It is the millet of Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ. So you are never separated from those questions, and you are preparing it. Beyond answering those questions, you are being sincere. Who is my Lord? Meaning, who do I worship? What is the most important thing to me? Worshipping is not just saying Allahu Akbar. Worshipping is who you put in your heart. Who are you busy with? What are you busy with? That is what you're worshipping. Don't look at so many people wearing nice clothes, worshipping all night long. Maybe inside their hearts, they're thinking about their cars, or videos, or this or that. Check yourself. This is the way in which we have to check and we have to empty. We have to identify the ilahs that we are worshipping, and we say la to that, not just by word, but saying. This one is worshipping to himself, thinks he's so great. This one, the arrogance is still not getting rid. This one, the stubbornness. This one, the combination. This, look to see, as I said, 70,000 veils between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what is the most important thing now? What is the most important thing, beloved? It's our faith. Our faith is the most important thing. So give thanks for your faith. But it comes with all of that. It comes with the laws, it comes with the conditions, it comes with the lifestyle. It comes with the jamaat here and hereafter. We want to practice Islam until we taste the ni'mat, until that faith gives us sharaf, gives us an honor. What is honor? Knowing what is right and wrong and living yourself for right and dying for it. That's honor. You don't compromise. Whole world saying this is okay. You're saying no. Why? Because my Allah and my Prophet says it's no. I don't care if the whole world says it's yes. Whole world says it's no. Your Allah and your Prophet says it's yes. If you are one person, you must stand up for that. Live for that and die for that. No compromises. If you are going to cut yourself off from everyone, that's what you're going to do. Live according to that. So give thanks for your faith now. Yes, coming back to where we began. Alhamdulillah, today I wake up a Muslim. Go to sleep. Alhamdulillah, Ya Rabbi. I'm going to sleep. You didn't take my life. Maybe you will when I'm sleeping, but I'm a Muslim now. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. And you're saying those words, and you're looking for someone to guide you properly, to live those words. And then you're looking for the Jamaat that is going to protect you in that guidance. That's going to make it easy for you, in reality. And that time, when the angel asks, who is your Lord? Who do you worship? Who do you please all the time? Who do you look to for approval? Who do you think about? Your answer will be more clear. It is Allah. It is your Lord. You love the Prophet ﷺ, and you love your Shaykh because he's teaching you how to love Allah. Don't think you can memorize these answers. Whatever you put in your heart, like I said, you can dress like a Muslim, you can make tawaf around the Kaaba all your life. But if in your heart you're worshipping others, that time they will say, or you're worshipping yourself, or money, or position, or confusion, whatever that you're busy with, you're in love with, you cannot do without. That time the angel will ask you, knowing that you pray all your life, who is your Lord? Immediately your tongue will speak. And your hands will bear witness. Everything will be witness to that. You cannot that time lie. You can't. So whatever you put in your heart, you're going to say. You're going to say, who is your Lord? You're worshipping all your life. You're going to say, my car, my job, validation. So these are very fine matters. This is beyond your recitation. This is beyond you gathering knowledge, external knowledge of the religion. This is you performing some surgery onto yourself with guidance. So many, they're saying the Shahadat. They believe in the Prophet ﷺ. But there are more people, there are other people in their lives that is more precious to them, giving them more power, more passion, more guidance. Those ones are their prophets. To some it's ideology, for some it's celebrities. Here you ask them, what is your millet? What is your umat? What is your... Who do you identify with? As Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Wajha is saying, the religion of a man is according to his friends. You say you're a Muslim, you say you're a believer. But look at yourself. 1 day, 2 days, 7 days, 1 month. Who do you hang out with that you feel happy with? You open your heart and you talk and you share your hopes and your believers or unbelievers. Sit by yourself, you'll be able to know. May Allah always make us to be in good company. By ourselves we cannot reach to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if we are with good company, Shavani likes to say, in our countries, when you buy rice, it comes with stones, it comes with pebbles, it comes with weevils, it comes with... Over here you buy rice, everything is perfect, you don't even have to look. In the rest of the world, as long as you can remember, you buy rice, you have to sit first and you have to sieve through, you have to take everything out, yes? It teaches you also. That's a job for young kids, right? Right? It teaches them, it teaches them observation, it teaches them a refinement, it teaches them how to become specific. We lost all of that. What do they give them? What do we give them? Video games that makes themselves like this, and then you get depression. Give them drugs, use up everything, all that Allah has put in you, enough for your whole life, you use it up in 5 years, and then you enter into another depression. Shavani is saying, we are like those little stones and weevils. We're included in the good things there. They take everything. We want to be dirt under their feet because they carry us. By ourselves, we will not be able to enter. But because we are stuck to them, inshallah, we will be able to. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, no need to take off your shoes. Yes? Where? Arsh. Not even the Mount Tur. He's telling his Kalimullah, take off your shoes. You're entering into holy ground. But he says to his beloved ones, don't take off. This Arsh is going to be blessed by your sandals. It's one of the reasons why we have that. Anything that reminds you of the beloved, use it. Then, isn't it an honor for us to be some dirt stuck on the sandals? Yeah. Inshallah. May Allah accept our good intention for their sake. And give shukr to that. Remember that. And that time, our faith will start growing, will start tasting a little bit, inshallah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq.